Warning.
All stunts performed in this video were conducted by trained professionals in a safe, controlled environment. Do not try this at home.
Super safe.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. And today, let's get into the good stuff. First things first, 43X. If you didn't see the unboxing video for it, I got it the other day. It's not in here. I forgot. I put it in my safe. Hold on. Boom. Y'all, look at her. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Glock 43X MOS. Upgrade from the regular stock 43X, but nothing too crazy, bro. Nothing too crazy, to be honest. But what I got planned for you is something a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Let's waste no time. Cleared and empty. First things first, let's go weapon light. Now, if you didn't see my first Glock 43X, I'm gonna put the picture right here. I was really running it as stock as possible. I did get sent out a weapon light from Warrior Land, and I appreciate them. My plans for this one were to keep it as simple as possible as well, but I got the MOS, so I'm obligated to throw on an optic. Now, the optic is the Holosun 507K or the 407K, so it's a micro red dot. It's not gonna add too much height, but it is gonna make this micro carry just a little bit bigger, but I'm not too worried about that. I already EDC a 19X with a red dot, so I'm not really too worried about a 43X with a little red dot. So, what God say? Let there be light. Yes, sir. Or should I say, yes, Lord. Can I get an amen? Amen. Oh my goodness, that Streamlight TLR7 sub. Ooh, wee. That thing is sexy, man. It does extend about an inch past the barrel, which is good to allow the gun to go back to battery if it is pressed against something. But I normally like my light to sit flush. This is gonna be my first light that actually extends past the barrel. I'm not too mad about it though. This light right here isn't too heavy, but since this gun is so small, it is gonna help control some of that recoil by adding just a little bit of weight to the frame. It's also gonna help mitigating gas blowback. No, I'm just playing. Bro think he's smart. Let me see. That thing is super bright. Like, with my 19X, I can fully extend my finger and hit that trigger guard right next to the press pad. But with the 43X, my finger gotta go back in time to hit the light, which isn't the end of the world because, you know, if I present the firearm, I just gotta press on the way. It's kind of like a one-stop ride, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get out of my house. Light, boom. It's not the end of the world. Is there another on button? Sometimes them lights be having like an activation button on the side. It would be kind of cool if I could toggle the light on with the button on the right side, or if I could move it over, but I'm not too mad about it. But this is the first look at step one of obtaining the perfect EDC, the ultimate EDC. .500 lumens, 1.5 hour of on time, and it has a strobe mode. It says it's waterproof. I don't want to test that. Fast, safe, adjustable, and secure side mounting, blah, 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 blah. We like that. We love that. I need that. She look pretty. She looks so pretty. Now, like I said, bro, the reason why I kept my first 43X so stock is because obviously I like the compactness of it. It's just super small, super easy to conceal. The dimensions are basically the size of my hand. With the addition of the light, we are making the length longer, and also the width is getting a little bit fatter. So it's almost becoming comparable to my 19X. Now when you line them up side by side, it's starting to get a little too close, bruh. It might just take a little bit of getting used to, but I do truly like the smaller lights that do sit flush under the barrel. But let's just go ahead and go all out. We're gonna go ahead and throw that optic on and see if the size is too much for me. Pause. But my point of reference for my 43X was always the front pouch of my book bag. If the 43X cannot fit in this pouch, then it was too big. So from the looks of it, with the addition of the light, we're still in there. And with the optic, it looks like we'll still be in there. The only thing is, don't leave this in the car this time, okay? Also, shout out to my boy Danny Duncan, man. Let me get a sponsorship from Matador. But it still fits. So let's go ahead and see what that Hollister red dot talking about. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add aimbot to the 43X. Let's see what it do. Boom. What y'all think, man? It's definitely an upgrade. Like, who wouldn't want optic on their pistol, bro? Like, sometimes I don't, to be honest, but it's definitely gonna help improve accuracy a lot, significantly, and the light is better. So I mean, the dimensions might be slightly larger, but it's really not too big of a difference. Like, compared to my old 43X to my new 43X, this is a major upgrade. And we're not stopping here. This Ultimate EDC is not complete yet. I might swap that trigger out too, because although it needs to be broken in, it's just very stiff, and I'm not sure if I want to run that. I damn near have the same EDC 2 times. I get to choose. It's really the same thing. I'm running the same loadout, Hollister optic with a Streamlight. What y'all think? They twinning for real. Damn. Don't do it, Tom. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to grow on me a little bit, cause you know, we live in 2024, bro. Running iron sights is kind of outdated, but at the same time, for the purpose of my 43X being that it's just something micro that I carry on my body every day, pause. Something micro that I carry on my body, it doesn't really need too much accessories, but the fact that the 43X MOS is so modular, I felt like I had to do it. Like, I can't put the simple light that I had on my 43X on because it is not compatible with the light rail, so I had to go TLR7. I had to. And I have the optic cut, so I had to throw an optic, bro. It's simple. Now I just want to take this thing to the range and just put in work with it. That's what I want to do right now. She looking good. No Cerakote, no customization. I could possibly do some engraving on the slide, but I really want to keep it minimalist and just all black, bro. Very simplistic. I don't want to do too much. Let me know what y'all think right now. This is a good stopping point, but I'm gonna catch y'all when the other stuff come in. All right, so this is what we got right now. Just optic and a light. But as you can tell, that 407K is not sitting right on the Glock. So I did get that mounting plate. You can see it sits flush in the front, but in the back, there's just a little bit of separation. That's because the 407K comes with 2 indentions and not 4. And I'll show you all that. The 407 dot comes with these 2 little indentions that seat right on these dots on the top of the cut. But as you can tell, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why you need this adapter piece that seats 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, but still allows for the screws to go through. So this is what the new one looked like. And now the dot is seating correctly. So now I have to adjust that green dot to make sure it is still on, but it looks way better. No space, no separation between the mount and the firearm. We are good money. Now we wait for the other attachments to arrive in the mail. Slowly but surely, she coming together to become the ultimate 43X, the ultimate EDC. Oh, what's good, y'all? I'm back. I don't remember the last thing that I did, but today is a few days later and more packages have arrived in the mail. So let's take a look at the new 43X. Most importantly, we now have a holster. This is the T-Rex Arms holster. This is the sidecar holster. It's supposed to have a magazine compartment like this, but somebody messed up their order. It was me. So the magazine carrier will be here in a few days. So this is actually for my 19X, and I have the same one for my 43X. But the magazine will be here shortly. But if you couldn't tell, something has changed. Make sure we're cleared and empty. All right. Looks pretty empty to me. Okay, this is another thing I want to address today. This slide release on the 43X is the worst slide release I've ever had in my whole entire life. If you look at the side of the firearm, there's no surface area to release that slide. The slide catch / slide release, it has no texturing on the side. There's no way for you to manipulate it with your shooting hand. So I can't really just work the gun with one hand. If I were to reload, insert the mag, I cannot drop that slide for the life of me. I think I've only done it maybe 2 or 3 times. My hands have to be really dry right off this little thing, bro. It shouldn't take that much time and effort to release the slide. So that's why we're gonna change that. But first, let's look at the obvious. If you couldn't tell, the Hogue sleeve is now on my G43. And to be honest, I'm not liking it as much as I used to. On my old 43X, I did have the Hogue sleeve. It comes with the 3 finger grooves. It does make the grip extremely fatter. If you couldn't tell, look at that thing. She got a BBL. BBL jersey, BBL. Honestly, I don't remember my old Hogue sleeve adding that much width to the frame, but it was just so significant because the first week that I had my 43X, I was getting really comfortable just carrying it with nothing on the grip, and the Hogue sleeve took longer than expected to get in the mail. So when it finally did come in, I threw it on, and for the past few days, I haven't been liking it as much as I remember. It might just be with the new additions of the optic and the light. It just doesn't fit the aesthetic of this 43X anymore. Like, it was good for having no optic and just having it on there for improved recoil control, but I think I have another alternative that I might prefer over the Hogue sleeve. I think we're gonna go ahead and take this Hogue off and throw on this handle-it grip, because I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely not McDonald's. I'm not loving it. It might make another appearance, but for right now, I think I want to test the waters without the Hogue sleeve. And if I feel like I really need it, I'll throw it back on. But for right now, she's gotta go. I'm not gonna lie though, she do look pretty with the Hogue sleeve. She look nice and warm, like she got her Christmas sweater on. You know what I'm talking about? Looks like it's the fall season. Maybe I'll put her back on when the weather gets a little bit colder. But for right now, it's hot outside. We don't need any extra girth on the grip. I want to keep it slim. The whole point of having a 43X is having a slimline Glock, not a double stack. This thing is supposed to be a slim frame. That is bigger than a double stack Glock. That is fat, boy. The Hogue has got to go, man. That Hogue has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. That Hogue sleeve have got to go. Hey, hey, Ho ho. That whole sleeve had got to go. It was definitely harder putting it on versus taking it off. If you don't know, bro, the struggle of putting on a fresh whole sleeve for the first time is one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life, bro. Some people have said they had to boil it in water. I didn't do none of that, bro. Just straight grip, shoving that thing on the, bro. Not a fun experience. I'm glad that it's off. And now, I think we gonna go ahead and throw this grip on my 43X. Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't know how long I've had this. I was about to order one online, but then I looked in my gun room and I found this. So I think I got this around the same time I got my original 43X, which would be almost 3 years ago. I don't even know if the adhesive is gonna work on this, but we're gonna test it out. So this is Handle It grips. I see a little bit of age on the grip. You could definitely tell. You can see it's been sitting a while. We got some doodle streaks around some of the adhesive, so hopefully it still sticks the same. But on the bright side, the texturing has not aged at all. Like, this feels great. I do have another Handle It grip on my 22, but it doesn't have that sandpaper feel. I'm not sure if Handle It has two different texture patterns, but one feels more like sandpaper and the other one feels like gravel. On my 22, it feels like gravel. Like, it's pretty smooth, but you could feel some type of texturing. This one feels like sandpaper. Like, it's a more aggressive texturing, and I could definitely feel a good grip on this, which is better because if you don't know, the 43X is very snappy. It's a shorter barrel, so you're gonna want a nice firm grip on that frame. So we gonna give her a nice little alcohol bath, and then we gonna start sticking her, man. She gonna get sticky with that grippy. Ooh, hold on now. It looked like I added some damn diamonds on this thing. It's dancing a little bit. Y'all see that? So even after 2 years of sitting in my gun room, this Handle It adhesive stuck pretty well to my firearm. You can see I got it on the back strap, the sides, and even a little bit further down near the light rail, but not interfering with anything. I think the Handle It grip was really made for the 43X and not the MOS, because the MOS, you can tell, is a little different, but I still managed to slap some texturing right along the side of the frame. It looks really good. I'm really happy with how it came out. It's aggressive, not too aggressive to the point where it's hurting my hands, but that texturing is very tough. So that's definitely gonna come in handy with some extra support while shooting this thing for sure. She look pretty. She look pretty. She look pretty. So let's see. That shouldn't cause any issues with the holster. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not interfering with anything. Perfect, man. Ooh, we getting better by the day, baby. The ultimate everyday carry, man. This is like Thor's hammer. This is like the sword that you try to pull out the ground. Only one person can pull this sword out the ground. So, like I said, we don't stop there. I have a few more things coming in the mail, but as y'all seen, I already have something else here right now. So, what this is a Vickers Tactical Glock 43X or 48 slide stop. What made me get this was the first day I got this 43X, I just couldn't manipulate the slide stop. I was racking the slide and I just couldn't do it. With my other 43, I'm pretty sure I could. Like, I don't remember this ever being an issue, so I'm not sure if it's just with the MOS or it's just from Glock to Glock and I just happened to get a bad one. But a lot of other people experience this, especially with the 43X. So that's why I went online, ordered a new one that has more surface area. I will compare them side by side so y'all can see. But this slide stop right here is the bare minimum. As you can tell from the side, the mag release extends further than the slide stop. It's actually non-existent. There's no surface area for you to press down on. There's no friction on the side of it for you to release it. It's terrible. So that's what we're gonna be doing next. New slide release, slide stop. Let's get her done. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not happening, bro. Well, I'll be back in about maybe 5 minutes. I don't know, I've never done this before, so gunsmithing 101, let's see. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but the slide release is gone and the pin is out. So I just want to take a brief moment to compare the OEM slide release to the Vickers Tactical. So this is the Glock standard slide catch, slide stop. As you can tell, very little surface area, not much to work with here. Now this is the Vickers Tactical, and as you can tell, just a lot better, more surface area, more width, more things to touch on. It's wider, it's longer, it's everything your girl tell you not to worry about. This is the better, this is the worser. You can see the difference. It's more curved, it's more longer, it's more better. All right, so here's a better look. On top, we have the Vickers. You can obviously see the curve and more surface area out of that slide release. And this is the standard. So, and that top view is just very telling. Look at the nasty little Glock slide stop. And then you got the big Vickers. So yeah, give me my Vickers, let's roll. Easy enough. And just like that, we have the new slide release on the Glock 43X, man. On the back of this Vickers Tactical package, it says, warning, only to be installed by professional gunsmith. I guess that makes me a professional gunsmith now, man. So y'all boys hit me up, man. I'm not gonna be cheap. You know what they say, good, fast, and cheap. Pick two. But overall, it was a tiny upgrade that made a huge difference, because now I can manipulate the firearm with one hand. So in the case that I do empty my first magazine, insert the second, bow. Way easier. Way easier. It got a little curve at the top, so you got more room to press your thumb. Definitely a step in the right direction. Get this boy out of here, man. Yeah, this guy had to go, man. I'm not gonna lie, you will not be missed. You're fired. Fired. Now we got that new thing, that new Vickers. Can't have a Snickers without a Vickers. Yes, sir. All right. So I think that's everything that came in the mail today. Y'all just gotta keep watching this video for day 3. I have to unfortunately wait a couple of days, but y'all just stay tuned, cause I think we ain't done yet. Day 167 of pimping my Glock. Where is she, bro? Oh my goodness. Glock 43X, it's been about a full week now. I'm not going to lie, Amazon Prime has completely tore my conception of shipping, bro. I'm so spoiled. Everything I order off Amazon, it's here the next day, the same day. Waiting for everything to come in for this 43X has been a grueling experience, to say the least. But it's really my fault. I could have been published the video, but I wanted to get all of the upgrades in one video, which took longer than expected due to longer ship times. But we was gonna go from 0 to 100 in one video. I didn't want to go from 0 to 25 to 50 to 60 to 69 to 75 to 80 to 100. I wanted to go 0 from 100 real quick, but it don't always work like that. So as you can tell right now, all we have is the grip tape from Handle It, the TLR 7 sub, and the Holosun. That's all the things. Oh, and the Vickers slide stop. I'm not gonna lie, bro, I've been running this for about 4 days now, and it's hurting my thumb, bro. The firearm is clear and empty, but I've been running this Vickers slide catch, and it's rough on the thumb. It does have way more surface area than the OEM, which was amazing, but it's kind of rough, bro. Like, the more that you use it, the more that your thumb gonna feel it. We might test free agency again, bro. We gonna hit the market. I already have another top runner for it, the Glock store double diamond slide catch. It's like $30. Let's just focus on what we do have today. Let's not focus on what we don't got. New pack in, let's get to work. So most of y'all know all the double stack Glocks come with these beaver tails, but for some reason they don't make them for the slim line. So Rapid Engineering has took it upon itself to make his own. So this is my first time ever trying a product from Rapid Engineering. It looks pretty well built, 3D printed. This is the small version. He has a small and a long version, but I was planning on cutting it either way, even with the small version. So it seats almost to the extension of the frame, but I'm still thinking about cutting it probably along the second line of texturing just to give me a little bit more grip. The handle, as you can see, the handle is below, so it's gonna alter the grip a little bit, but let me just see how that feels. I was kind of nervous because on the website it looks like it's too flush. It doesn't look like it curves enough to actually allow you to get a nice grip on the firearm. As you can see, with no beaver tail, it already kind of has a built-in curve to avoid slide bite, but it's not too much. She fire. I wish it was a little bit more curved, but you see how flat she is? I mean, Kami. She look good though. At full length, she even look good. I don't even think I got a chopper for real, but to get that texturing on the back from the handle, I will have to chop her a little bit. But the texturing on this is actually pretty good. Normally these beaver tails, they're not that great. They just got those little I don't know what type of pattern that is, just the little poke pattern, but most of the time the little polka dots not really that grippy, but this one is pretty well textured. It feels good. That actually feels really nice in my hand. The real test is going to be taking it to the range and putting shots down range with it to see if that's actually comfortable or if it's just too much. But from the feel, it's not too bad. Can y'all see that? It's not too bad. It's about an extra ½ inch of support in your hand. It doesn't feel like I'm losing control of the firearm. You actually have to peel this off, apply the adhesive. It comes with the alcohol prep pad to wipe down the gun. Can I drink this? I don't really think I'm gonna be able to wipe this down, so probably wasn't the best idea to apply the back adhesive, but give me a few minutes and I'm gonna figure out the most logistical way to go about this. Well, that took about 10 seconds. The pin was removed. I just threw the whole thing on without removing the adhesive just to see what the feel would be like if I did keep majority of the length, but I've decided that I don't like it that long. Pause. I think I want to go about right here. Like I said, the adhesive really begins in these later portions, so I'm hoping that by not applying the full adhesive, I still get the same results. I feel like if I just keep the top half, I will only need the pin to hold it in place, but the adhesive is to keep it as flush as possible because it is a 3D printed product. So, you know, it's not the greatest, but I definitely wanted to give it a try. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and chop about, I'll be safe and say the 3rd or 4th line and see where that takes us, man. So you guys wouldn't believe me if I told y'all the amount of work I just had to put in to get this piece from this piece. This 3D print is very thick. Don't know if you guys can tell. You see how thick that thing is? It's like 100 toenails. That thing is thick, boy. So the scissors were not cutting through. I tried 2-3 different pairs of scissors. They were not working. I tried some pocket knives, not working. I don't have any rugged edge blades. Everything is just smooth blade. So I put my cognitive thinking on. I put my smart cap on. I said maybe if I put this kitchen knife on the stove and heat it up and then put it on the plastic and push it through, it would melt through the plastic. So I just heated up a kitchen knife on the stove and use that hot blade to cut right through the plastic. So we're getting a little crazy right now, but I did cut it about 4 of the texturing patterns down. I wanted to get it higher, but for the first cut, it was better to go too low than too high. You know, you don't want to take too much off the top because you can't add none back, but if you take not enough, you can keep going shorter. So without further ado, let's see what she's looking like now. Yup, still too high. I can already tell off her. So that already looks way better, but as you can tell, there's a crazy drop off between the beaver tail to the actual frame. There's about a ½ inch. You see how much girth is adding to the frame? So that's why you want to cut it closer and closer. People ask me all the time, why do you chop your beaver tails? Normally, I don't think beaver tails are this thick. This one's actually just an exception, but you can see how much of a difference from the frame to the beaver tail is adding. So we want to cut it a little bit shorter, and we want to cut it at a slanted angle to where it blends perfectly with the frame of the firearm. So as you can tell, it was a straight chop the first time. This time we want to do about a 45-degree chop diagonally from the beaver tail angling down to the firearm. So it looks like I'm about to put that hot knife back on the stove and give her another chop right down that back. Hopefully this goes smoothly. I could see this going very wrongly, but hopefully this goes very smoothly. I'll be back in another 5 minutes. Alright, so as you can tell, I got it at a little bit more of an angle this time, but the shop had to close early because somebody was complaining about the smell of burning plastic or something like that. I don't know. I personally like the smell and I didn't have a problem with it, but some of my employees said that the shop was getting a little bad. I can still smell it now. Wow. Yeah, so burning plastic inside of a building, not the greatest idea. I don't think burning plastic at all is a great idea, but as you can tell, I did hit it at an angle. I hit that angle, y'all see that? A little slanted slope. So this should be the best results that I can get out of this Rapid Engineering cut beaver tail. So let's just quit the small talk and see what it's talking about. Well, I don't think anyone was expecting that nightmare of a show. I wish y'all could have lived through the kitchen experience with me, cooking up on that stove, but let's just get back to the regularly scheduled program. As you can tell, if you can't see, there is about 1/3 of an inch of adhesive left, so I don't even think that's really gonna play a role anymore. It's still a little bit, so it should help with sticking to the frame, but yeah, there's not much adhesive left. Most of that was left in the void and the other piece that I already threw away because it was stinky. But it's time to find out if the shoe fits Cinderella, man. She already looked worser without her. Like, she looked more better with her. Ooh wee, come on, hold on, let me put her on. Let me stop teasing y'all. Honestly, not bad, bro, not bad. My only critique right now would be the drop off. I think we could smooth this out, and by smoothing this out, it would make this perfect. As you can tell, I didn't put the pin all the way through on the left side. That's because I also didn't remove the adhesive just to see what the fit would be like right now. And the back side, you can see, if I could just smooth this out, this would literally be the perfect addition, the sleeper addition to the 43X. Most people didn't even think about adding a beaver tail to their 43X. I'm the first YouTuber to add extended beaver tail to their Glock 43X. And that thing looks perfect, man. Oh my gosh. She is so beautiful. I'm telling you, bro, we get this thing smoothed out. Oh my gosh. Y'all, day 184 tomorrow. Make sure y'all stay tuned. I got some more things coming in the mail, man. Let's get it. Hey. Day 300,000 of pimping my G43X. New pack in. 2 new packs came in actually, and one of the packs is wrong, bro. Oh my goodness, let's just get this out the way, bro. This is what my 43X holster is supposed to look like. Firearm holster, magazine holster. This is what came in, bro. Firearm holster, separate magazine holster. Now I know there are some benefits to running the magazine off directly connection, but I prefer it to be one piece because it's easier to keep. I won't lose this. I don't really lose much stuff, you know. I'm pretty responsible, other than my old Glock 43X. I didn't really lose it though. It got stolen out of a car, but other than that, I don't really lose stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know, do y'all like it connected or do y'all like it separate? I want it connected, so I'm gonna contact T-Rex Arms and see if they can make this right. I'll keep y'all updated to see how good their customer service is, because I've had some problems with them before and they've corrected it. So I want to see if they're that generous to correct this issue. But right here today, we have the last step, well, one of the last steps to making this the ultimate 43X. This is a Tyrant CNC Glock 43X or 48 magwell. So you can see the image of this this accessory, and I got it in black, of course, because I want to keep this black, simple, and basic. So this is the magwell. Feels like it's pretty good quality. It was like $80, so it should be good quality. Nice flaring on it. It's gonna help improve reload time, as well as add some extra room for handling the frame. So without further ado, it's time to suit her up. I'm not gonna lie, I should have got silver, because I mean the black kind of does match the black Holosun, but it's like way darker than the rest of the gun. But black attachment. So all right, 3, 2, 1. Hold on now. I think she's done yet. I was gonna say I think we ain't done yet, but this is exactly what I had in mind when I wanted to get the 43X MOS. Pay attention to the details, man. She's perfect. What else can I say, man? The only thing left now is the trigger shoe. A lot of people are saying, keep it stock, keep it stock. You just gotta break it in. I've had a lot of Glocks, bro, and this is by far the stiffest trigger I've ever got out of all my Glocks. I know I have to trust the process, bro. It's gonna be broken in. A lot of rounds will be fired through it. But at the same time, bro, there are a lot of aftermarket trigger shoes that I could replace this with that will make it better. It will make it an easier shooting experience for me. So if you have any recommendations, comment down below. But for the most part, man, this is final form. Like I said, we might do some slight engraving on the slide, and y'all might see a slide plate. I don't know, we gonna see though. But all black, keeping her black, blackity black, black, black. What y'all think, man? Is this what y'all had envisioned? It's definitely an upgrade from our old 43X. She will be missed. I will be dropping a video going into detail about my old 43X if y'all want to know if I'm getting her back, if somebody used her for crime or whatever. So make sure y'all stay tuned. I might have already dropped it, I don't know. Just make sure y'all turn on post notifications. But bang! We only getting better, baby. She is fire. Now, I do have to make a slight adjustment. If you couldn't tell, the handlet is kind of mushed ever since the mag well was placed on the Glock. So I will be taking a knife and just making sure everything is fitting flush around the mag well. Also, I didn't show you guys the final form of the beaver tail. So the last time y'all saw it, I chopped it about right here, but I ended up heating up that blade and molding it to fit the firearm, so it's a little bit more flush now. It does look a little rugged, but it feels really smooth on the hand. We gonna test it out, man. We gonna see if it's actually beneficial to my shooting and the handling of the firearm. If not, we'll just remove it. But I really like the way it looks. It gives this thing a more cool aesthetic, and it does prevent slide bites. So, you know, anything to be safe. Everything else though came out very smoothly, bro. Very, very smoothly. Now we gotta take her to the range, man. She got all pimped out. I better be hitting straight center mass, straight headshots. This thing better perform as good as she looks, bro. Basically, it's up to me though. If I'm not hitting with this, that's just user error, bro. Skill issue. That's why we gotta train, we gotta practice, bro. I'm about to be at the range all day this week. And we gotta put like 500 rounds through her, bro. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention? I do got a Shield Arms magazine on deck. Shield Arms on deck. I don't have the steel mag release though, so I currently cannot run the Shield Arms mag. I'm perfectly fine with running OEM 10 round standard Glock magazines, but you know, in the future, y'all could see me running the Shield Arms. We don't know yet. Just know she's gonna improve over time, but this is what I had envisioned, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, we gotta put her through pain, bro. Listen, you look good, but you ain't earned your stripes yet. We gotta ping some steel with you. We gotta shoot some paper targets with you. And I gotta keep carrying you every day. You don't got enough ball sweat on you. You don't got enough appendix sweat on you. You feel what I'm saying? Carrying her right here all day. Carrying her right here all day in that midsection. She needs some more ball sweat. She needs some hair stuck in her, like some little, not no pubes, bro, like some belly hairs. Pubes on your gun is crazy, bro. But anyways, she just need to be not a torture test. We're not torture testing her, because that's not what she's made for. But we are gonna, you know, put her to the test. We're gonna push her limits, but we're not gonna overdo it, because you know she is a pretty gun, but it doesn't matter how pretty you look, it's about how good you perform. So let me know what y'all think, man. Did I snap? Is this one of my best Glocks? I think it's definitely up there, bro. The 19X, my 43X is right there with it. Hey, in the future, trigger shoe, raised iron sights, a Shield Arms magazine, maybe some customization on the slide plate, and maybe some custom engraving. Ain't this what y'all been waiting for? Y'all ready? She is beautiful. I'm so excited. Y'all don't know, bro, how long this video took. I've been in 4 different outfits every 10 minutes, bro. Y'all watch this video. It's been another day, another day. I think I bought this gun like the 20th of July. It's currently August 1st. So it's been about 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks to get everything in. Partially due to Hurricane Beryl, or whatever the Hurricane Barry that hit Houston. It messed up all the shipping. But no complaints, bro. We finally here. God did. Let me know, man. Comment 1 through 10 what y'all think. Let me know what trigger shoe y'all recommend for my 43X, and stay tuned for the range test, because we gotta put this thing to the test now. It passed the looks, but does it pass the proficiency? Hey, the new and improved Glock 43X MOS. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all on my next video. Glock gang on top. Oh gosh. Oh no, bro. Oh my gosh, bad idea. Bad idea. I think I gotta buy a new knife. And this is why they say you can't eat at everyone's house, man. I don't mind, bro. I think burnt plastic will probably add some flavor to the food.